far from where she is, but I very highly doubt she would go for her. Cheetahs haven't been known in general to hunt 2 times in a day. One hunt, one kill, one sitting, they're always good to go for the next day. So I highly doubt she's interested, but if it comes to her way, I'll tell you, Kenya will bring her down. And just like most cats, when we call them opportunists, even if they're full and a prey passes very close, they don't lose the opportunity. Girl, what else did you see on the other side? She must have seen another antelope that I cannot see. And it's wonderful how these animals or how these cats spot things that take us a few minutes before we see them. Hello, Kenya? All right, not interested. But again, what would happen is I'll not be surprised should she think of bringing, another Thompson gazelle down, eat much later. But of course, she'll not eat so much, having eaten earlier this morning. I would expect, females in general are not territorial, unlike the males. Ramona, I will tell you, yes and no. Cheetahs, if you look at the IUCN, they are on, I would say, red alert. And at the moment, I would say cheetahs in Africa are not thriving, but surviving. They face so many challenges. And the biggest challenge, Ramona, at the moment is loss of habitat. Apart from the normal competition they have among themselves, among the cats, among the other predators, hyenas, leopards, lions, cheetahs are facing quite a number of challenges, and the main concern for them is loss of habitat. Of course, for years and years, there have been illegal pet trade for cheetahs, but I'd say the biggest concern for them is loss of habitat. So governments in all countries where cheetahs are found are doing anything possible to make sure human beings do not encroach more to the habitat of cheetahs. Illegal poaching have stopped. Occasionally they might get some little diseases like canine distemper or mange, but that's not a concern to me. I think the biggest concern is mainly loss of habitat. We've got human beings wanting more and more, and they've been losing land. But coming, just looking at other people, they would come and hunt them and keep them as pets, which now I would say has been contained, and the game rangers are making sure that does not happen. The numbers are not bad, and I think the IUCN think we might have about 27,000 cheetahs all over the world. I guess about that figure, or anything 27 to 40,000 all over the world, and hopefully these numbers will keep going up, and we don't lose more cheetahs. They have a very short gestation period, and with a litter of about 3 to 4 cubs, they have very high mortality rate. And if they have such high mortality rate, as she just turns around and doing a bit of tours, they are very good. And then loss of habitat, it becomes quite a challenge for the cheetahs. Very gentle cat. Looking at a different direction, maybe chancing. There could be a Thompson moving. And chances are she might change this location and either look for a small little bush to spend the night, just to keep away from the cold. Very rarely you'll see them spending the night in such an open area. Of course, it's going to be very chilly, and most cats know it's not very good for them. It's not healthy for them to sleep in an open area, or they could easily either get pneumonia or other infections because of the cold. Hello, Kenya. We now know you 100%. You are Kenya, and you're looking to when you're going to get the next litter. So I was talking about cheetahs having anything, 3 to 4 cubs, but we're not surprised sometimes. You have seen a cheetah pregnant and getting only 1 cub. But also at times, cheetahs have been documented to having as many as 8 cubs. I could be wrong, but I think the last she had were 2 cubs, which might not have survived. Is that right, Manu? 5? Yes, Manu correct me. She had 5. How many survived, Manu?
0.
And yeah, as I was saying earlier, unfortunately she had 5, and none of them survived. James, tell us something all the way in South Africa.